Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At the precipice house, Steffi flashed back to walking in on her hubby and Hope. Finn wrapped his arms around Steffi, eager to spend his free morning with his sexy woman. Steffi, still, had back-to-back meetings, but before heading to work, she demanded to clarify effects about Hope. Finn said he admired Steffi's passions, and he got that Steffi allowed. Hope was manipulating him. Steffi replied that Hope had used men in the history Liam and Thomas. Now me, Finn concluded. Steffi repeated that the lower time he spent with the confused Hope, the better. In Brooke's cabin, Brooke learned from Hope that Beth had remained home from daycare because she might have the flu. Brooke was there because their talk about Finn had left Brooke unsettled. Hope said she simply allowed. Finn was the most amazing man she would ever met. Steffi did not appreciate him, and Hope did not suppose he was all that happy in his marriage. Brooke asserted that Hope could not speak about Finn that way. It was good Hope had a friend to open up to, but that is all it is, honey. You cannot deliberately go after Steffi's hubby. Hope claimed she wouldn't because she was not a homewrecker. Feeling it could get out of hand without Hope intending it to, Brooke advised Hope not to let her heart rule her head. Brooke left. Beth appeared, saying she felt worse. Hope offered to take Beth to the croaker. But Beth did not feel well enough to go. Hope called Beth's croaker. But he could not see her until the coming day. Next, Hope called Finn. She described Beth's symptoms to him and explained that Beth's croaker could not see her that day. Hope asked if he allowed it could stay or if Beth should go to critical care. Finn decided that he would be on his way, but Hope said he did not have to. Finn claimed, and Hope told Beth not to worry because Finn was on his way. Latterly, Finn arrived with his medical bag. Hope beamed, watching the kind way Finn caught on from Beth's symptoms that she might have the flu. Finn administered a shot and hoped that vitamins and a mild steroid would alleviate the symptoms snappily. He gave Beth a cartoon band-aid and advised her to do her part by taking her drug and getting rest. After a while, Beth began to feel more, and her fever had subsided. Finn called her a star case and got her to pinky pledge to keep it up. Hope decided it was time for a nap, and Finn asked if he should airlift Beth to bed. As he carried Beth out, Hope sounded touched. When Finn returned, Hope offered him tea. After checking on Beth, Hope returned and reported that Beth sounded better. Hope was thankful for what Finn had done and how you made her feel and how you made her mama feel. It reminded Hope of what an inconceivable man he was. In Eric's office, Carter and Ridge met about the budget, and Ridge expressed a desire to talk to Hope about her line. Carter said Ridge was not acting like a Joe who wanted to concentrate only on design. Ridge said it was still his plan, but with a veritably particular caveat. He did not want the burden to land on Steffi. Carter offered to help, but Ridge had someone differently in mind. It was someone who'd been at the company nearly as long as he had. Brooke? Carter responded. Ridge affirmed it but said she would turn him down. Ridge admitted that he would ask Brooke before floating it by Steffi because Ridge had known Steffi wouldn't like it. Ridge had figured the women would work through it for the good of the company. Brooke arrived, and Carter said he would heard about Ridge's work offer to her. She hoped Ridge did not suppose she would given up on him in his time of need, and Ridge revealed that he had not given up on her yet. Steffi entered and asked Brooke why she was there. Ridge answered that he would call Brooke, and Carter asked if it had to do with their earlier discussion. Which was what exactly? Steffi asked. Ridge revealed that it was about the impact Brooke had had on the business. He wanted to subsidize on that again. Steffi asked how. Ridge brought up the bedroom line and his desire to punctuate Brooke the way they had in the history because she could produce a buzz like no bone. Differently. Steffi asked how they'd punctuate Brooke. Ridge proposed photo shoots and a crusade with Brooke front and center. Flipping a cloth off a picture of Brooke on a bed in red lingerie, adjoined by models, he stated, "We need to get back to this." Carter and Brooke smiled. Steffy's brows rose. So, that is what you've been allowing about at work, Brooke said. Ridge admitted it but claimed it was about her. Brooke told Ridge it had been a long time ahead, and she was a grandmother. You are not like any grandmother I know. Carter fooled, and Ridge told his friend to take it easy. Ridge agreed with Carter, saying Brooke was dateless and timeless. He allowed. She was indeed more instigative and charming than when they'd met. He supposed it time for her to step out of the murk and onto the runway to give the people what they wanted. He asked Brooke to make the bedroom line hers again. Brooke wanted to, but she uttered that she was too old. Calling it ridiculous, Ridge said if people were not in the room, he would show her how sexy she was. He claimed that they demanded to punctuate the line, and she was the stylish one for the job. He asked Carter to hit the lights so he could show Brooke a roll of her highlights at the company. Steffi rolled her eyes as a print donation set to instigative music played. Ridge said Brooke brought magic to the line, and people could not take their eyes off her. He remarked that Brooke had just hit her stride and had further to offer the company and the world. Brooke still had a lot of questions about how it would work, but yes, I'll do it. Steffi looked nauseated. Latterly, Carter and Ridge had gone, and Steffi asked Brooke if there was nearly she demanded to be. Brooke guessed Steffi wanted Brooke to be on her way. Brooke noted that Steffi was not thrilled about the Brooke's bedroom offer. Admitting that she wasn't, Steffi said she could still make the stylish choices for the company. Brooke blasted that Steffi's HFTF choice had not been for the stylish. Steffi replied that she was not as concerned about Hope's line as she was about Hope herself, especially the time Hope was spending with Finn. Steffi could not believe Hope had bought into the new Sheila routine. Hope replied that she believed people could change, and so did Finn. Feeling that Hope had proven her point, Steffi ordered Hope to leave Finn out of Hope's opinions about Sheila. Hope claimed there was nothing to worry about, but she decided to leave before she got Finn into any further trouble. Before closing the door behind her, Hope advised Steffi to concentrate on Finn and said Steffi was lucky to have such a compassionate hubby. Alone with Steffi, Finn asked what that had been about. Steffi glared at him. She said they'd agreed not to let Sheila get between them. He asked what it had to do with Hope. Steffi explained that Hope kept rehashing it. Finn could see Steffi's point of view, but said they could have bandied it if she would been a little more chill. She rolled her eyes at him. Chill, she repeated. Finn said there was no reason to be hard on Hope. Steffi claimed she had not known that she had been. She stated that Hope always played the victim and made it feel that everything wrong in her life had to do with Steffi. Asserting that it was not true, she instructed him to stop and suppose, before ever defending Hope again. Steffi noted that Finn watched about people, but occasionally, he was too caring and was impelled to do everything people asked of him. Finn was puzzled that she would have an issue with that. She said she had an issue with Hope and Sheila trying to manipulate him. Steffi claimed that he would gone to Sheila's honorary and marriage with Hope. Steffi believed Hope was trying to get in his head, and she said the less he saw of Hope, the better. In the design office, Hope pored over jewelry and study of Finn, asking her to say what was on her mind. Brooke arrived, eager to spread the news about Luna and Bill. Brooke had wanted to tell Hope because you're close, and you work with her. Brooke noticed that Hope sounded distracted. Hope stammered that she could not help it. She was allowing about Finn. Hope was bothered that he did not have important of a voice in his marriage.